think life's quite magical. I mean, I could never have dreamt that I would have been ever doing what I've done, you know, in my life. I couldn't have written the script. I never ever dreamt that I would ever suffer from depression. I was happily at home with my kids, and at the age of 52, that was the first time I experienced depression. And nobody could believe it. I was into rescuing other people, and here I was needing rescued myself.
There we go. Okay.
I've got the most wonderful husband that's hung in there with me.
That's quite good at this.
I've burnt the boiled egg. My goodness me. Oh. That one's okay. They probably had my eggs exploded. For me, depression is not just a feeling of I'm fed up, I'm sad or whatever. Depression for me is a real experience of not connected to your soul. I tried to kill myself. Kenny went to work in the morning and I took the tablets, and I took enough to kill an elephant. I was unconscious when he came back at 6 o'clock and he thought I was dead. And I got taken into mental hospital. In mental hospital, you're treated like a prisoner. You're locked in. And when I got taken in, I got all my rights taken away. I was sectioned under the Mental Health Act. So they did things to me without my permission. They electrocuted me 7 times. And here I was, getting walked along this corridor to this nightmare. They open the door and you see this horrible bed with a rubber sheet on it, and you see the electrodes. It's scary. It's really, really scary. I still have nightmares about that horrible bed and the rubber sheet. Oh, thanks, darling. You managed to put on my boots for me.
Oh,
and my socks.
I had your socks. Right.
Can you kneel down there and do it?
Oh, well,
It'll be easier for you.
it's no easier for me. I got cramp in my leg. There we go.
Is that the right foot? I hope so. Or we're walking off bandy-wandy. One of the times I was out the hospital, I wrote a letter to Patch Adams, the American clown doctor, because I knew he didn't believe in medicating people that were mentally ill. And he replied the same day in a handwritten fax. What he said was, to go out and serve and see my depression lift. And you know, I didn't even know what he meant by serve, but that fact that he bothered to write to me gave me a teaspoon of hope that I was worth something. Two years after I wrote that letter, Patch Adams came to Scotland to do a laughter and joy workshop. Patch phoned me one day and invited me to come to San Francisco, to come to a hospital as a clown. Patch, what do I do? He says, you just give out love, Margaret. I said, I can do that. And it was the beginning of a journey that then took me to China and Tibet with Patch and to clown in Holland. And gee, I couldn't have imagined it. When I came back to Scotland, I started to run laughter workshops. And then I started to go into hospitals and nursing homes here. It was wonderful to see what a difference you could make just in sharing a wee bit of love and kindness. Hi guys, nice to see you.
You are so cute.
It's all a wig, a wig, and I've got a red nose. See, I've got a squeaky nose. Working with Patch brought out a part of me that I didn't even know existed. There was a part of me that needed to blossom, and I didn't know I had it. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my... When I was 72, I took another bout of depression, which I never dreamt I would. I was in a pit, and there was no ladder, there was nothing to get me out of that pit. And it was dark, and I couldn't see light. I couldn't believe that I dipped back into that darkness, and I could feel myself going. I could feel it. I thought, I can't do this again. I can't. And I didn't want to. And again, I tried to end my life. When I went through the journey of actually discovering my brokenness, I realised from an early age, from 5, I had to be a good girl to be loved. My father was very strict with me. I was very frightened of my father. My mother had never had a mother to love her or a father. So my poor mother had no skills of loving. And I can't remember being hugged or, made a fuss off by my mother. Thank you, darling.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh.
The first person that gave me love is that partner of mine who cared for me and did all the loving things like keeping me safe. Much as you want somebody to make it right, but there's no magic wands and no quick fixes. It's just a journey. I never knew I didn't love myself. That's a laugh. It took me to nearly 76-year-old to say, Margaret, you're quite okay. I quite like you.